This is the hotel swimming pool. It's lovely ground, nice and very well kept, very clean. Wasn't very impressed with what was showing around you when we came to it on the bus yesterday, but I won't judge you until I've seen more. Form an opinion then.
You're doing the ozone layer in, and it's all that. This is like you. You're doing the ozone. You want to kill yourself? You have yourself. Let's make a film do.
Oh, you're not going to be on the camera. Come and sit down.
It's drifting across this way, so you might as well sit there.
Yes. Are you getting them in there?
This is a little church that sits on the outskirts of Rangoon, where the garrisons used to meet and prayer here. They say all the garrisons in turn came here from time to time. It's Queen Gate Church. This is where the roof is.
Playing it back, are you?
No, I'm not playing it back, I'm just playing. Yeah, when I say 100%, I mean clearing the uncleared. Take it again because the camera is clearing it. They get all misted up. The job to keep the lenses clean out here. The heat is terrific. You never believe. When you step out of the hotel or off the bus in the morning, it's just like a midsummer's day home in the middle of the afternoon. Sweat just pours off you. You've heard people talk about it, but you can't really realise it until you're actually in it yourself.
Can we have one with Alfred, because you were in the church here?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not.
You're all chairs here.
Okay. All right now.
This lady is 94-year-old and she had just come to the door to say hello to her and greet the party. 94 in this family is something obviously got to be.
Could you just...
So here we are at Tatshoon War Cemetery. As you can see, it's 1935 to 45. It's a very, very well kept cemetery from the outside appearances, and they found it can just be kept inside as well. The heat seems to get you in. Well, the reason to breathe at the moment, which is keeping the lens of the video camera a little bit clear, but that's a big problem, trying to keep it clear all the just got on the pavement there, so I've just taken like a preview before we walk into the cemetery. We know exactly where John's grave is by the map that we've had at the hotel. We're not to the cemetery.
Yeah.
We've just stood inside the cemetery near. I just let you see. I'll give you the exact number of personnel buried in the cemetery here in a minute. They have announced it on the plus, but the speaker system and my hearing, I can't always pick it up. It's a lovely, well-kept cemetery. Say what you like, there's nothing at all out of place. When I say a blade of grass, I mean the blade of grass. It's immaculately done. Here we are, in the cemetery. This is the location of the actual row of graves. Now it's row 25F. Look, now we just got to walk along and find John's grave. Here we are. I'm sure you can all see that. And believe you me, nice little spray of flowers beside on the right, one on the left. Look, also uniquely done. There is no doubt whatsoever that John's remains was brought back here and placed in this grave. There are several graves that's marked unknown soldier, so John's definitely remains is here. I'll just take it off a minute. Now I'll show you the area where he is, and believe you me, it's a setting like a little orchard on the left hand side here, beside the cemetery. It's an enormous cemetery. I don't know how many acres it covers, but there's, as I say, 6,000 odd graves here in total. And there's 3 men working in this particular spot all the time. They led us to the row we wanted and actually found a grave for us, really. Just go back this way. As far as the eye can see, there's people at the far end that's on the same trip as ours, the program trip, the same hotel. We are just on like one part of the cemetery. That's a block in the middle of it. We've walked right the way through, and Anne and I are both very much taken over how clean and nice it is, and the hospitality you get here. Nobody can do enough for you, like.
Daddy's putting us with a wreath down, which is a surprise for John. Dad's putting down one for the family, for their Uncle John. Dad is thinking on John's grave. Number 10 Main Street. didn't.
And I think it's marvellous because if the family can remember, there was a prayer sent home not long before John died, of a service taken under a tree, very much the same shape, well they all are really, I suppose, as this out in Burma. I know it's not here, it's miles and miles away, but I thought how lovely and appropriate it was. And another thing, apparently we're very lucky to have such a nice clear day as this, because with the heat here is mostly shrouded in mist, and you can't get very good pictures. Well, the one we got at home somebody took two years ago, it was all clouded up, but this is lovely and clear at the moment we're looking at. On the left hand side there's a Gurkha of John, and next again we got a gunner from the Royal Artillery. So, and on his right we have a Devonshire Regiment man, Mr. Private Lewis, and another Erford from a Devonshire Regiment, which died about the same time as John, so he's in good company. I'm just on the steps overlooking the area, the part where Brother John was buried. I know I keep on, but you just can't describe anything so beautifully set out in all your life as this. I'm going across now. There's that tree that I was on about in John's grave, is a little to the left of that. So, as I said before, we've got a lovely setting here. It is really beautiful. I have yet to see any graveyard so well kept in my entire life. I haven't really. I just go back over once again. And that's the area where John is buried, where that tree to the right of the big tree is. Oh, you press the wide one again, and you stop to the church near the prayer. He is the official standard bearer who represents the British Legion at the Armistice Parade. What he's looking to do up there, take an eye view of the cemetery, perhaps, I don't know. Thank you very much, thank you. Lovely. These three men look after the cemetery here, and they do really work hard. They keep it immaculate. While we were at the grave, the thunder broke, and within a few seconds, this is the sort of rain we get. Look, pouring down with the rain. We've had to run for shelter. We're in one of the little places, like you can see up the end of there. We're at the other end of the path in a very similar, only always a little more rounded. But it's in the dryer for a second. But the organisers of the trip are very good. They just sent two young lads out with umbrellas to get us back to the coach in a minute when it's eased off a bit. And the umbrellas have really fascinated me. Automatic umbrellas, never heard of such a thing. You just press a button and they fly up. Rangoon is this they call it Wangoon now instead of Rangoon. War cemetery. It's very, very well kept. Not such a large one as what we went this morning. To the McCoon. This is nothing near as big, but everybody is a bit looked after. There's
to look at Burmese somebody.
when you see this, it really brings home to you how many soldiers died during the war for a cause.
That's lovely. That's lovely. Terrific.
But I picked all I wanted to this morning. I just wanted
This is Wynn's brother we're videoing now. She's come, she's a Welsh lady, she's come from Wales and she's a little bit upset at the moment, she's natural lady. She got a photograph of her brother and the standard bearers beside her, which is very, very nice.
It's happened before.
Yeah. And this is the cathedral now. We've just completed the service, we were just moving out. We're just taking a few shots of the actual cathedral itself.
See it?
I got it, he's coming now, yes.
82. Yes.
We're on the top of this temple.
Pagoda.
It's called Pagoda in Rangoon. Very, very nice. We just come up in the lift, one of those big glass lifts on the outside of the building. And the rest of we were the first ones up, the rest are on their way.
I want my wife to be surprised, so I knock the door and I hear some movement inside the house and the smell of the cigar. So I jump into the room, I saw nobody. We call on the left.
In brick, and it was built like the spokes of a wheel. The admin centre in the centre, and the spokes were individual Burmese, if you like, political prisoners, those who had upset the Japanese, and then there were the prisoners from different nationalities. Now we're going to wander in here.
In jail with the Japanese out, many Air Force prisoners, notably pilots. So you should get them back here and interrogate them and find out where they came from, where they bombed and so forth and so forth. So they had a pretty grim time back here. This is just the outside of the one on the inside in a minute. I expect the building's been removed over the years. It's just derelict really. And a bit peeved because a couple of hours ago we were in a beautiful temple and we couldn't do any filming because the little small battery went in the camera and all the functions went. It just wouldn't take his charge. But then put it on the coach with a spare battery and I'm away again now. We're filming in. We're just on the main road. This is the houses they live in on this site. That's just one of them. Really, you can't believe it, can you? You can't. We want to live in a place like that. We're right in the centre of Rangoon now. We've got to watch a wicket here because we've been told by our courier that the traffic stops for no one. You've got to stop for the traffic, even on the crossings. I'll just take you right around this, in the very centre of Rangoon. I'm coming around to the turnover now. The roads are quite good here, better made roads than what they are in Portugal. Traffic system seems all haywire. If I can get there first, I'm going to get there first, like the drivers say. But, you can hear the users in the background. They simply drive on the road all the time. Rangoon. It's for diplomats and tourists, not for local people obviously.
I've dined here.
First class hotel. You can see by the chairs and the way it's all laid out. And I'll take you up on the gantry, look. And they got a... Thank you very much. There's no shortage of loungers around here. There's plenty. Say there's no shortage of loungers around here. Plenty that way. A woman. Huh? American woman. This is a lake beside the swimming pool. It's quite a big lake. I don't know if you can see the fish jumping, but there's tons of fish in there. And if you bring a Ken out here, he can't catch fish anyway. You might get the iron one now, you never know. You can see the movement on the water now of the fish there, look, if you look closely. This is taken from the other side of the pool now, looking back towards the hotel. The swimming pool is about, what, 150 yards from the hotel. They've just been and put our food box for us, and then canopies up, mattresses on our lounge, as we were saying. It's quite a big hotel, it's beautiful inside. And the staff, they go to get money, you don't have to open the door even. They open, they stand by the doors, it's cheap. You go by the doors all the time.
Very beautiful, isn't it?
Yes. This camera is a studio camera.
This is our bedroom. A nice little room, nice parquet floor. Out there is our bathroom. Entrance. We've got a television here. And a writing desk. There. We've got a big double window with a balcony overlooking the lake. And that's about it. There's a little chair there to undress to go to bed. I'll show you my little slippers. I've got a pair of the same, marked with the hotel name on. Handy for popping to and from the bathroom.
He mentioned her name.
Beautiful clear morning.
Good. American Army.
Beautiful that. It's clear as I've met this one.
They carry a battery and a that should be.
See these little trucks with the canopy over them, that's their transport. They reckon they travel 3 miles for about a penny.
You alright on the step?
Filming? Still recording?
Like government owned or something. Some condominium or something. I remember the point.
Piers, you know, in that John Pillager.
John Pillager, yes.
Yeah. Was that the road? I think so. Yeah. When he said, I thought he said it was in your leg.
He did say it.
I'm sure he did in the document.
It looks, those posts and that.
Yeah. Well, look at the back there. He did look halfway through painting it. Now, I love that stuff. Have you seen it? We were doing our hotel with him. Yeah. When he falls off, they just pick up his glove.
When my fishing here, it's nice and smooth, no waves on it. I don't feel a bit seasick.
No way. Those about you, and they are hanging on these bamboo poles. Back there, painting the hotel.
We got the dome and the reflection of the dome in the water. It looks quite nice, really. Just right. See all the water fountains in front of us. It was quite nice, quite effective. It was a lovely, peaceful, calm morning out here on the boat. I'm stood on the front of the boat now, and there's hardly any movement at all. Just a slight sway on the bicycle, but nothing to speak of. Nothing that would make me feel seasick anyway.
There's a film.
Come back again next year.
I'll come back.
I suppose you get on the new ones, Deb, for certain.
Yeah.
Those that play back instantly and then
Yeah. You're too late.
Don't want to be charged for that.
hotel called the Taylor's Hotel in Rangoon, and near the centre of the town. We just stopped for a coffee and a tea. The courier told us it cost us at least $6 a cup here. It's a big hotel. Oh, that's my flowers.
How low can you get? Well, how did that not do? Hey, you good?
Nice quick he's taking everything that's out of the shop. I'll just go down for a drink.
Rangoon Hospital. It was the
Very cheap here.
military hospital during the war.
Medicine is import from other
Our local
countries.
doctor's getting off here to hopefully work down on the inside and pick him up later on. Or making their way back to the hotel one or the other.
Yes, anything.
See all these buses, that's their transport again. That's a bigger one, but normally it's like a little 10, 15 underweight truck. They pack them in there. Like a fellow in front said yesterday, room for another dozen yet.
You waiting, are we?
Cabbages and everything on top.
We were going to. She was. Go on.
This is an old. You got better fingers than me. Pushing those two together.
See this, there's words all the way around the container. I'll take it very slowly just in case it comes up better on the screen than what I'm seeing it, because we're all messing up again this morning. The atmosphere is very, very heavy. A little posy that we had from the British Legion for the family. Yeah. This one, this side, is from brothers and sisters on the right. It's a lovely morning this morning, nice and clear, so we should get some good filming this morning, which is unusual. The last time I was here, there was an almighty crack of thunder and down came the rain, so we had to run away. But I sprinkled some earth in number 10 right in front of that little stone, and believe you me, it's still here this morning. I can't believe that, because the rain really pelted down, but they're still there. And if you can, Anne can point it out or not, with the dark earth is, or you can see it, I expect. There you are, that's right. That's from number 10. A little bit of Devon with it. We just had a lovely remembrance service this morning at the cemetery, which is very nice, and with they had the soldiers from the regiment sounding in the valley in the background. That was very nice indeed. Yeah. There's quite a crowd here this morning, all saying their farewells, because day's Thursday. Tomorrow we start late afternoon on our way back to England again. But the trip has been well worth it. We've learnt a lot about the battle in which John died in. There's several people that knew the whole history of it, and it's very, very interesting to listen to them. Once again, I'll just take you around the cemetery to show you just how nice it is here. It really is. There's 6,000 odd graves here, and I think it's 60,000 graves, and the names on the plaques are extra, and I think that amounts to another 40 odd thousand. So in all, what, must be close on 100,000 with the names on the pillars on the stanchions of the rotundum. I'll show you in a minute if I can, from the distance. What I mean, each way you look is grave after grave after grave. And if there's any, there's the rotundum, and you see big pillars in between the round pillars, flat pillars. Well, they all got names from bottom to top, right the way up through, and that runs into thousands and thousands and thousands of names. One of the fellows on the trip, called Carter, they did a long ladder to get up, so we could video his father's name on the plaque, and quite a long ladder as well to get up the top of there, as you can imagine. Like, right the way around the cemetery. Give you some idea how vast it is here, and as I said on Monday, how well it's kept. They've got several staff here working all the time. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
You filming?
I'm trying to zoom in on that, shall I?
Filming?
Yeah.
And then we'll have one then with the West
This is the cemetery in Rangoon. We've just had to stop for a big shower of rain, and then we just had to do more by the cross.
I'm going to go back to the high road to get it in. You?
You should come forward a bit, Piers. There's not going to telephoto there.
No. I'm going to go to the high road to get it all in.
Get on top of the shelter.
Could you smile once, Douglas?
Yeah. With these teeth of yours. We do win now.
You're in shot now. Don't smile, for heaven's sake.
I'm not going to smile. I'm not smiling.
Where's he at?
Yes. Thank you.
Two young lads here scraping the bridge. Where is only use of black and decker. There was several of them here yesterday. Did you just see we? No, the tool.
Pull it.
No. What you're using, hold it up so I can see. Let the people at home see what it's using. No. It's tool. It's a little scraper and he scrapes and he takes hours to do, but he keeps going. It was very arm-aching, especially up around the muscles, so they keep going all day long. They do very, very well, really. But I noticed in the middle is ironwork, and I suppose the ironwork's giving cause to concern because after a few months, well, perhaps if it's not treated with a special paint, like for instance, around the church domes or temple domes, as they call them, they got to use bamboo canes because scaffold poles would just corrode away in no time flat. They're saying very dangerous. You might get a wave in a minute, you know. This is the main doors and those two boys are there all the time. Nobody's got to open the door, ever so obliging. This is the main entrance hall. A lovely old town. It's about nearly 7 o'clock in the evening now over here. We're just going down for lunch actually. And one of our friends has just discovered him from his safe in his bedroom. Well, that's all his day today. Now I'm looking right down through to the main dining room. There's 2 lifts here, that's one. And that's 2. Normally there's a young lad stood by the switch all the time. He disappeared at the moment. He's normally there all the time. And I'll take him around here. There's a stairway if you want to walk up to your bedroom. Mum and I did one night. It's 4 flights of stairs up. This is our main dining room. We've been eating all the week. It's that's a lovely dining room. The tables are all laid out for us for this evening. It will be our last evening meal here, so they've got a long table already for the whole pilgrims to sit down and meal together. And later on we're going up those stairs that are just going up now to a conference, not a conference, video rather, of the culture of Rangoon. And over in the far corner they got this where they cook and do a little bit of light cooking, like you cook your eggs and you get your toast. All the main meals done in the kitchen. Very nice. You didn't know you were celebrities, did you? No.
We can't have the chocolate. Never ever see it. It seems to be sold out every time we go there. There's a place, warm milk, dark chocolate, plain chocolate, but it's in fresh. It's a gorgeous chocolate, and it's understandable. It just doesn't start to go out.
Into a little room, we've got the end of the passageway, we're going to go into the room, sit down in the evening and read a book or anything. That's looking one way. Now I'll turn completely around and show you the corridor the other way. You can see the gentleman walking towards us, and you can see how far it is the other end. Look. There we are. The gentleman walking towards us was the standard bearer at the cross yesterday. That young lady there is cleaning the bedrooms. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Lounge. There's a cup of tea in the evening. Little trinkets here. And the little shop. There's more little shops. Buy all sorts. We haven't inquired the price, but some of the other guests said things are quite reasonable here. There's some hotels charge here, so when they display it like this, it's probably not that I'm into jewellery, but they tell me there's a lot of jade here. The young girl behind the counter let me come in and video what she got in the shop here. Yes. Oh, very, very nice. Very, very nice. We'll put out. I'll just get that one. And the shop here. Well, as you can see, they sell all sorts in here. A little wave. Little wave. Like a queen? No? Old shop. Literally sells anything in. We're still in the precinct of the hotel. You see they've got cakes, wine, mum got her film and battery for a camera here. Jams, sauces. I think you name it, they got it. It's over there. Coconut stop. They're yellow at the moment. Mum says they're lemons, but I put her right on that in case she says that to anyone else. Mind you, having said that, when you look at them, they do look like a melon up the top. I didn't realise before they're right, they're proper, well, just the colour of a melon. And then they go brown, and then bang, then they come. Little bar they got here, look, right beside. This would be the place for John and Ashley, I suppose. Yes, gentlemen there preparing for the morning. Yeah. And it seems to be cutting off some of the branches, if you watch. Whether he's after the coconuts, I don't know. Man here pinching the melons, look. See him up there?
Yeah.
Up the tree?
Oh yeah. Go closer and filming. Have it a minute. Oh.
There we are, then we're just washing the tiles off to keep them nice and clean. They do it all the hard work. And I think they do the what we call the easy way with a mechanical appliance at all. A couple of little elephants up there, look. They're using like a pumice stone to clean off the old on it. They rub away and then put some fresh water on and washes it off. They send it out with the power cleaner here, and they do it in just a few minutes. But they take one money to do. Yeah, I suppose the elbow grease is quite cheap out here. They are bringing more water for them. Look, they even got
Very
the women
good,
working.
thank you. They will see you back in England when we go back. Yes?
Yeah. There's all four of them at it now. As the saying goes, many hands make light work. No, this don't make sense to me. We've just seen poor people scrubbing on their hands and even we walked a matter of, well, I just sure if always walk, we just distances, there they are, look, the ones on their hands, and he's scrubbing like a difference. We walk just down here, which is a matter of 100 yards, and we've got a pressure washer going. Work that one out then.
That's the hotel. On the other side. This is outside the dining area. Where he's just had breakfast. It's actually a beautiful hotel. They said the temperatures yesterday were over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And today is going to be the same because it's very, very clear sky.
Alright, lovely.
very sharp. Sharp.
You walk up through the tunnel. 2, 4, 6, 7, 10, 11 when we were working on chairs this morning. Tell them, 11.
This scaffolding is all made by bamboo. If you put scaffolding up, the materials just melt in the sun, but here...
Deteriorates so quickly. Morning. Like a ladder there, and a small ladder in the front. Well, they...
And that's how they make up the scaffolding.
No, they don't make a scaffold. That's they use as ladders.
Oh, who's that? What's this?
It's our last morning either.
Yes, this is Friday, our last morning. We have to leave here at 4:30 this afternoon. Say that again.
This is the taxis ready to take customers to the town. The cost is very, very reasonable. They'll take you to the town and back again for $1, which is about £1.50. Roughly worth about 75-80 pence.
And when we were all, as they call, debriefed what we were expected to do and the timings of our trips out to cemeteries. So we came Sunday. Leader, he's been so good. He's busy writing up all his notes for the last day. He works for the British Museum.
We're going to put a title to that.
What?
We're going to put a title to that. The Master at Work.
Not a master word, but a master of verb. Anne, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
You look so lovely through that distorted machine. I can see your nose.
You're saying that in
I can see your nose. Good Lord. I didn't really that shape.
I think he's being rude.
I don't take any notice of him. I got used to him this last week. Every one of these are bells. Every shape and form. Which is the manager has a staff debriefing every morning. Yeah, clearing away the breakfast things, we're preparing for lunch, midday lunch. Yes, yes.
So you're leaving this afternoon?
We're leaving this afternoon.
Okay.
And we're very surprised. We didn't expect anything like this.
Thank you.
Now we did not.
It's a character hotel, right?
Oh, that's right.
Built by the Russians.
Yes, we were worried whether it'd be quiz all day long.
Okay.
Any chance of any breakfast? They said yes if you come down straight away.
Well, I say, yeah.
So fingers crossed.
Yeah, I see Peter and
And we've got to be back in our rooms like in case we got it at 4 o'clock and it's now 3:10. And we're stuck down by the pool. Look at the rain, it's just... See the people swimming for me? So instead of singing in the rain, you've been swimming in the rain. This will be our last stop to the pool. It's the bar pool.
The hotel now, we're just pulling away. By my watch it's 3 minutes to 12 o'clock, midday. Let's see. I'm sorry. Comes the Queen, Mum.
I've got her hat on.
She got her hat on. Here's coming on.
Camping with my umbrella.
Here.
Yeah, you've got a bit of room here, Okay, Joe.
Actually pull away.
John, thank you.
And we're pulling away exactly midday, 12 o'clock.
I want some rennies.
Right on the dot.
I'm going to do the necessary for Joe.
Film this very, very nicely. It's a massive big airport. We've a long way down to we've been walking for quite some time. We haven't got nowhere near the end. Oh, that way. That's the way we've got to walk back. We just phoned up Neil and